Ah, Hango sa Salmo de Manuel, chapter 6, verses 11 to 18. Magsidalangin nga kayo na nakatatalos at tuloy manalangin ng ganito. Aking kamalayan, nalikha kang kapaloob na makapangyarihan sa lahat. Purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nawa ang iyong kaharian ay mapasa aking kabuuan. Nawa ang iyong kapangyarihan ay masiwalat sa aking kabuuan sa lupa at sa mga langit. Bigyan mo ako ngayon ng aking aral upang makilala ko ang aking mga kamalian at ang karunungan. At huwag mo akong pahintulot sa tukso at kagulumihanan kung hindi ilayo mo ako sa mali. Dahil sa iyo ang kahariang nasa aking kabuuan at ang kapangyarihan at ang karunungan. Pakailanman siya.
Okay, thank you. So that was the Filipino version of, I think that's the Emmanuel's Prayer, or mine guy's third version of the Novadimian Prayer. And I will do its counterpart in German, Emmanuel's Prayer, mein Geist, on which the Christian Our Father or Lord's Prayer was based on. Okay, and followed by the seven affirmations. So these are all going to be in German, starting off with mein Geist. Mein Geist, der du bist in Allmacht, dein Name sei geheiligt, dein Reich inkarniere sich in mir, deine Kraft entfalte sich in mir, auf Erden und in den Himmeln. Mein tägliches Brot gib mir heute, so ich erkenne meine Schuld und ich erkenne die Wahrheit. Und führe mich nicht in Versuchung und Verwirrung, sondern erlose mich vom Irrtum, denn dein ist das Reich in mir und die Kraft und das Wissen in Ewigkeit. So these are the seven affirmations. Ich lebe in Liebe, I live in love. Ich lebe in Frieden, I live in peace. Ich lebe in Freiheit, I live in freedom. Ich lebe in harmony, I live in harmony. Ich lebe, okay, what did I say now? In harmony. Ich lebe unbeschwert, I live unburdened. Ich lebe in Gesundheit, I live in health. Ich lebe in, as did I say, in harmony also. Ich lebe in harmony. And then ich lebe in Freude. I live in joy. Okay. And today is, what day is it today now? My goodness. It's Saturday the 22nd, and we'll be talking about fluidal forces. All right. Okay.
By the way, nandiyan si Richie. Welcome, Richie.
Yeah.
Hi, magandang gabi. I'm here in the Philippines.
Oh,
What?
yes, yes. Dubai.
DTI na
That's
pala.
why, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in
So,
Tarlac, in my wife's place.
oh,
Maybe you can hear the dog barking.
that's okay. Oh, Talaga. It's good. Oh, will you be, maybe you could read for us. I don't know. Since this is so small.
Let me
Oh,
see.
you are you able to see that, or are you, let me see. Okay, I could read it then.
We'll take turns because
Okay, I
kinda,
appreciate it.
yeah, it's
Okay,
kinda blur from me. Yeah.
I know. All right. So I see. Wait a minute. Let me turn on the light here. Okay. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Okay, we're on page 736. So the first question, and if only sounds appear, for example, a sound of a woman, when a woman is walking down the stairs with such high heel sandals through which walking sounds are made. Answer: as a rule, these are back connections, in which case telepsychokinetics is in play. If psychokinetics is created directly, then actual goods, respectively objects, fly around. Because through direct psychokinetics, things are moved. It is then, therefore, not only a trampling or clattering alone, because real material things are moved. A trampling or other noises where no material cause can be recognized, on the other hand, only appear through back connections with respect to mental fluidal powers. That is, however, as a rule, triggered by another person. Now, if any figure scurries past and into a door which is called up, then that is certainly not a living human being, because such does not run through a wall, neither in the reality nor with his or her thoughts, but rather that can then only be a figure which could run through there earlier, a human being who was able to run through the door in his or her lifetime because one was there at that time. If, for example, it clatters and rumbles in the attic without any animals or human beings being there, then these are, with great certainty, mental fluidal-based back connection phenomena, which originate from a human being whose former personality had lived in the respective place. Okay, in the respective place. However, what the currently living human being calls for, these are then projected as, for example, a figure, or that the human being batters him or herself through psychokinetic powers, or anything else that he or she triggers him or herself through his or her own powers, which he or she unconsciously creates through his or her mental block. However, that is then no longer alone only psychokinetically triggered, but it is then equally also psychophysical, which then already corresponds to a form of possession, as that is simply erroneously called. Such phenomena then simply occur in crisis situations. Therefore, if the human being is in some kind of psychical crisis, otherwise he or she can live quite normally and everything goes quite normally. But if he or she gets into his or her psychical crisis, then these things happen, which appear so strange, incomprehensible, extrasensory, and even devilish to the unknowing human being. The whole thing, however, has in truth nothing to do with sorcery, with something extra sensory, with magic, or with something devilish, nothing to do with ghosts. There's no sorcery and there are no ghosts, because everything which also appears in the mentioned relation is all created by the human being, him or herself. Some possessive states can also trace back to very strong epilepsy, which is not so rare. Question: it is simply difficult to know whether it concerns a back connection or something self-created. Answer: it is quite simple in principle. When something is self-created, then it appears somehow as if the phenomena were real. And with the back connection, everything simply appears shadowy. Oh. So when something is self-created, then it appears somehow as if the phenomenon were real. And with a back connection, everything simply appears shadowy. Therefore, in this regard, there is a striking difference, even if it is difficult to distinguish it for some human beings. If he or she, however, knows to distinguish logically in rationality, then it is not difficult anymore. If the capability of distinguishing is given, then it is easy to determine whether it concerns a self-created projection through the powers of one's own mental block or a shadowy figure from stored mental fluidal powers by some stranger or perhaps through one's own stored mental fluidal powers.
Ano ba yung sinasabi niyang shadowy na yan? Shadowy ng imagination pa rin natin? Kasi kanina di ba sinabi niya there's no ghost?
Yeah.
So, kung meron pa rin uma-appear na simply shadowy, ano yung shadowy na yun?
Back connections.
Nakikita ba yan ng kahit sino or may special na tao lang ang pwedeng makakita niyan or what?
I think if there are back connections, that's what, and then also it also depends on the level of sensitivity of, the human beings. Some are receptive and some are not as sensitive,
So, hindi lahat makaka-appear ng shadowy na yon. Di ibig sabihin pa rin doon, meron pa rin tinatawag na ghost kasi sa ating mga Pilipino, consider natin na yung anything na phenomenal like na meron kagaya na may back connection pa lang naka-store doon sa lugar na yon, ghost pa rin ang tawag natin doon, di ba? Anything na parang nagkakaroon ng takot sa sarili natin. Parang sa ating consider ghost ang tawag eh. I don't know kung hinihiwalay niya lang ba yung meaning ng ghost.
No, I think what Billy's trying to do is to make us more sophisticated in terms of being able to, determine the term. So he's giving us some guidelines on how you could tell whether it's self-created, because we do have that power. Like if somebody is, especially if it's something more solid like psychokinesis, that's usually that can be triggered, like he said, when there is psychical crisis, and that usually, from what I've also researched or learned, it has to do with, for example, teenagers like that energy and something like that, and then so they usually, have a lot of issues, and then it's projected or uncontrolled energies and stuff like that. What would they call? How do you call those noisy spirits? There's even a German,
Poltergeist?
yeah, something like that. Diba?
Yeah. Ano
Oo.
naman tita, dito sa Philippines kasi, anything that is shadowy, kasi ang ano dito sa Philippines, so ang pagkalam ko, anything related to ghosts is something that is transparent, something is whitish, something that is parang more on the
Oh,
light
yeah.
side.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. I
yeah.
remember when I saw my
And
lolo I was around 6 or 7 years old. I could see the moonlight through him. Kaya it's
yeah.
shadowy nga. Kasi the night before nga, because we were at that hotel, and then it was the summer, and they were building the house, our first house in Baguio. So of course they're excited, and then they started talking about my lolo nga. They were saying sana he was still alive so he could see, the house being built, because it's a happy time. We're all excited, ganon. Tapos that night nga, so it was big suite. One side was the San Pablos are first cousins. My mom's only sister, because those are our first cousins. San Pablos, they're on one side, and then the Susaras were on another side, a big room. And that's when I saw it nga. Kala ko it was my dad kasi kalsudsilyo lang like that. I thought it was my dad. And then when I got up, and then that's when I saw my dad was laying down. So I was wondering who was that standing up there. So I said, oh, and then my first question was, Lolo, is that you? Oh, and then me naman, I'm not scared. I wanted to touch. I was approaching, parang he was saying not to touch. I mean, I still naman was gonna want him to touch. And then as soon as I came near, nawala. So then I was standing there for a while, and then that's when it dawned on me, oh, there's a ghost. And then, how it was that I woke up the whole everybody. And then so after that, they thought I was just maybe dreaming or stuff. But I brought it up again, so they know I was really aware, about. So that's the only experience I had of something like that in my whole life, this life anyway.
So,
So,
although it's a back connection, pero para sa ating Pilipino kasi, kino-consider natin, tinatawag natin na, kung halimbawa na meron ka special, ano na gano'n, sensitivity, ghost pa rin ang tawag natin doon, di ba? Para
yeah, I
sa
guess.
atin, kino-consider natin ghost ang tawag natin.
Oh, but then that's why he was in this section regarding this question, trying to determine the difference between back connection. So basically, that was a back connection, because we were thinking about, because I was still very young when our grand Lola died. Tapos, and we just don't understand. Anyway, back connection. But if it were your own psychokinesis, then you would have things like moving stuff or things flying in the air. I'm saying your physical movement of physical objects, it's more direct as opposed to just, like things that are ephemeral, or, whether it's seeing like see-through things like ghosts, or smelling candle, or this, and or flowers, things like that. That's just trying to show the difference between something that is self-created, or that is a back connection phenomena. Yeah.
So, if it is not, hindi siya back connection, and then there is some strange na may movement and everything, sabi niya, marirecognize mo naman ang hindi back connection sa ano. Ano iti-term natin doon sa hindi back connection?
That telekinetic nga,
So,
psychokinesis.
pagka merong mga
Psychokinetic,
ganong magiging
alam.
social na tayo ngayon, hindi na tayo tatawag ng ghost. Kasi sa atin, kinukonsider lang
Uncontrolled
natin,
psychic energy.
kahit psychokinetic, kahit back connection, ang term pa rin natin is, ghost pa rin di ba? Kasi nga,
Merong
hindi natin alam yung difference niya, pero, sige, go ahead, Richie.
yung pag white is ghost. Tapos sa Philippines kasi, tayo sa mga superstition, anything that is related to black shadowy, ang term naman nila is something maligno. Kasi pag may nakita silang anything na shadowy or black, parang ni-refer nila to the bad elements. So, kinakabahan sila. Although kinakabahan din sila sa ghost, pero mas kabado sila dun sa mga black thingy. Kasi yung inisip nila, it belongs to the evil side, demon side, mga maligno. So, if they have not, they don't have the understanding about the fluidal energies, ganyan. So, ang conclusion kaagad nila, this shadowy figure, na parang, kumbaga sa ghost, sabihin natin yung ghost, may dalawang category. Mayroong mga white na yung mga relatives natin or something na nakikita. And the other one is yung mga black things is
Demonyo.
related to the mga demons or malignos or
Yeah.
ganun. Pero if you're gonna read the fluidal energy, it has nothing to do with the evil or something. It's just a manifestation na sometimes it is in a shadowy form, and sometimes it is also in the in silhouette form. So dito mini-mention lang na most of the time yung back connection na sinasabi is it's a shadowy figure ganun. So if it is shadow, so more on darker hues yung manifestation ganun. Yun lang.
Salamat po sa paglilinaw. Kailangan maging sosyal na tayo ng konti ngayon. Alam na natin na hindi lahat goes ang term. Especially me pala. Ako lang pala. Sabay ngayon,
Meron namang meron naman
ngayon ko
na
lang talaga natututunan yan.
meron naman tita yung sa contact reports yung mga higher beings, mga siguro they exist in the fourth dimension. Hindi ko alam kung ghost pa sila, but they are like light beings. Ah, Hindi kasi natin makita yung fourth dimension. We can only see the projection. So they can move in and out sa dimension natin. So parang nila is parang some of them are like a form of light. So I don't know if we can communicate with them or maybe Billy can communicate with them, but most of us siguro yung mga communication is ah ang communication na pwede nilang isend is siguro may intermediary na para pwede mag-relay ng information. So usually hindi sila ghost. Another form of being sila, but they are in the fourth state, parang nasa fourth dimension sila. Si Francis yata nagtaas ng kamay. Go ahead, Franz. Hello, Franz. Nakamute ka? Hello?
Hello, Kuya. Wait lang.
Okay. Sige, Franz. You want to share something?
Hello. Tanong ko lang
Yeah.
kung yung dream ba is another dimension ba? Kasi every time na yung sa dream na may mga sample lang, mga nightmare, mga ganun. Same place pa rin kung saan ako natutulog. Yung mga for example sa office ganito, same place lang din yung nagigising ako. Kumbaga sa dream nagigising ko, doon ko sila nakikita. Parang ganun. Or nafe-feel or naririnig yung voice nila or nararamdaman ko sila. It's a part of kwan ba parang parallel kwan para yung dream mo. Kasi doon lang talaga sa same places lang talaga kung kwan. Kumbaga pag sa dream, doon lang din talaga ako sa place na yun, sa lugar na yun. Nakikita ko sila. Yun lang kuya, tanong ko lang yun.
May possibility kasi yung brain natin is a very complex thing na hindi pa natin masyado naiintindihan. So, yun nga, a part of dyan is if we dream, sabi nga nila sa dream na nangyayari sa loob ng dream, if you're gonna see the happenings in the dream, it happens like may mga dreams na parang it present itself na parang 1 week yung dream mo na pumunta ka sa ibang lugar, ganyan-ganyan. But yet, pagising mo, it's like 8 hours, ganun-ganun. So, how does the brain do it? So, may sinasabi nga sila na parang may form of access yung brain natin sa mga dimensions, lalo na sa time. Hindi linear yung time sa brain, parang paano ba i-explain yan? Hindi siya linear, basta parang may form of dimension siya na yung time is not straight sa kanya. Parang pwede niyang ma-access yung past at the same time the future. Tapos may mga probable possibilities na outcomes na na-access niya. So intertwined siya lahat. So minsan it doesn't make sense pag nananaginip tayo kasi parang ano nga siya, iba yung rules ng dream. Iba yung rules ng dream sa rules na ito sa atin nakita natin yung time as linear na moving forward ganun. Sa dreams kasi parang may patalon-talon siya na minsan di mo ma-figure out na parang nandito ka sa isang lugar tapos bigla nandun ka sa US tapos bigla nandun ka sa China parang paano yung nangyari yun tapos biglang madilim na biglang gabi na parang saglit lang and then paiba-iba yung lugar, paiba-iba yung scenario. So parang di mo nga magets ano yung rules na dun sa dream. So parang yung mga dreams, parang ang sabi niyan, parang ikaw, parang it's your own way of interpreting it kasi more on personal ano kasi yan eh. It's your personal perception sa mga nangyayari. Pero the common thing sa atin, everybody else, is ganun nga, yung mga dreams natin is it can stretch back and forth, move up and down. So marami siyang dimensions na paggising mo, at first doesn't really make sense. So kailangan mo talagang i-access yung subconsciousness mo. Ano bang message ang gusto niyang i-reveal, anong mensahe. So based na yan sa personality natin, paano i-decipher yung dream. So probably yes, there's a form of access in some form of dimension. Pero sa parallel dimension, hindi ko pa mahanap yung sagot if if our brain is capable of doing that. Maybe to the higher evolution, pag higher evolved na tayo, siguro like Billy, if makapar na tayo sa level of thinking niya, maybe we can do that. Yun lang. Yun lang yung masagot ko, Franz. Maybe others
Apo
can
ba?
share
Kasi,
share their thoughts.
apo, pinagtagpi-tagpi ko lang kasi ngayon ko lang na-realize kasi na every time pala ako yung pero kuan lang sa mga some places lang mga lugar na um yung kumbaga na-assign ako. Kumbaga meron talaga na yung something ba na nagpaparamdam pero doon sa part na yun yung pag nagdi-dream ako same places lahat same places hindi man same places so, kung saan talaga ako natutulog kumbaga nagigising lang ako doon ko sila na parang nakikita nararamdaman naririnig yung boses nila yung parang nagsisik pa minsan hindi sila nagkakuan or hinawakan lang nila ako mga ganun pero hindi ko sila makita mga ganun yun lang po yung ano ko thank you po yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna add to that a lot of these dreams that involves personal symbolisms, and it's a way by means your brain's trying to process what occurred during the day. So it could vary if you've got any issues or emotional concerns, and then that's why if you're troubled by anything, it's good to pray and also meditate because that's how you can get answers to any matters that are pressing you, so that you'll be shown answers and the way. So yeah, it's always good to that's it, even if the simple, even just the most simple of the like the Nocademian prayer, I think that's really helpful. And also, of course, the importance of meditation. That's how you can really gain access to impulses that will help you evolve, in your current life. That's all.
Yung yung panaginip ay na part ng state of mind. So, the only thing lang naman na nakaka-travel is yung isip natin. So, other dimension din, tinatawag nating other dimension yun dahil wala naman dito sa dimension natin right now, sa physical nating ano. So, siya lang yung pwedeng mag-travel kahit saan dahil yung power ng mind mo, parang ganun. So, consider na, ano yun, other dimension, kung yun yung tinatanong mo. Ngayon, syempre, tulad ng pinaliwanag ni Cynthia nga at saka ni Richie, yun lang yung pagkakatanggap ko sa sa dream. Kaya pwede siyang mag-travel through, pass through or anything kasi it's only a state being. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, right.
Kuan lang kasi yung sa akin, add pa ako yung kuan baga na pumapasok lang sa isip ko yung sa astral projection. Pwede ba possible ba yun na astral project ka? Na separate yung kuan mo. Kaya siguro sa same places lang tapos biglang babalik ka lang ulit. Kasi nga yun sa fear kasi pag bumalik siya dahil sa fear so yung defense mechanism ng katawan mo hugutin niya yung kwan mo ulit. yung spirit mo, yung ganun. Yung, ano ba, right term ba doon? Yung sa, um, kasi, yun talaga ang inaano ko. Kasi, may things talaga na parang, yung sinasabi ko na parang, yung parang, yung parang nag-separate yung kwa na, yung, parang lumayo yung kwan ko, yung parang lumalayo ako, sobrang bilis talaga. Pero parang may kasama rin kasi ako. Nung parang sabi ko parang sobrang lakas talaga ng hangin, sobrang speed talaga palabas ng kwan, yung paakyat parang palabas ng parang ganun ba, parang palabas ng earth. Parang sabi ko nung naisip ko na parang lumalayo na ako, parang pinipilit ko bumalik. Nung pagka pinipilit ko bumalik, parang yung isang mata ko na open na. Pero kita ko pa rin yung half yung kwan ko. Half yung ano ba to? Half katawan ko na nakikita ko na yung bubong, nakikita ko pa rin yung na-view ko pa rin yung parang yung mga star na sobrang lakas, feel ko talaga yung hangin. Tapos hanggang nakabalik ako na pawis talaga ako. Pinipilit ko talaga buksan yung kwan. Yun lang po yung kwan ko po. Thank you po.
Ah, dapat we can dapat maano natin, Franz, yung yung dream paralysis. May idea ka nun kasi yung dream paralysis, it's like what our ancestors in the primeval times, kasi most of them are living in the caves, most of them are living in the trees. So through the form of evolution, napaparalyze yung katawan para hindi sila mag-roll over, mahulog sa trees or sa mga tataas na kuweba kasi they are avoiding the mga prey, yung mga predators. So, until now, wala na tayong mga ganong threat. Di na tayo nakatira sa mga trees. Meron na tayong houses na may mga good foundation, mga walls. But sometimes yung evolutionary defense na sleep paralysis nagmamanifest. So, ang iba niyan sa mga religion, ang term daw nila may devil daw na umupo sa chest nila na mabigat at dito sila makagalaw. Tapos pag they are trying to open their eyes, siguro depende sa programming ng brain nila, yung fear nila. They are seeing somebody is on their chest at hindi sila makagalaw, ganun. Sa iba naman is ako sa experience ko, sa dream paralysis ko, mm, hindi ko magalaw yung katawan ko, parang sobrang pagod pag pag ino-open ko siya. Pag ino-open ko siya, tawag dito, nakikita ko yung surroundings ko, parang aware ako, pero parang hindi ko magalaw kahit anong gagawin ko sa katawan ko, hindi ko magalaw. If i-close ko yung eyes ko, magko-continue yung nightmare. So, dati natatakot ako kung mamamatay ako or something ganyan kasi yung mga kwento-kwento sa atin na bangungot ganyan, namamatay. Pero nung nakailang ano na ako ganyan na situation, inisip ko lang na mag-relax na lang kaya ako. Bahala na matakot yung katawan ko. Sa dream, nanginginig yung katawan ko. Pero pag ina-open ko yung eyes ko, paralyzed naman siya. So, ang ginagawa ko, sige, mag-relax lang ako. Bahala ka dyan matakot. Eventually, pag bigla lang, magigising ako. Pero ang feeling ko, pagod na pagod, mabigat yung katawan ko. Tapos parang sobrang antok. Parang galing ka sa tulog na yung parang patulog ka pa lang, tapos paggising mo, ang bigat-bigat ng katawan mo. So, yan naman yung experience ko. In contrast naman sa'yo na parang siguro pawis na pawis ka, mataas ang heart rate mo. Siguro depende nga sa perception ng dreams or perception ng nangyayari sa brain natin. Pero masasabi ko dyan is, my part dyan is related to our dream paralysis. Siguro sa'yo, yung brain mo is, yung personality mo is, you want to explore the space or higher achievements or something. So, nakikita mo yung mga stars or ganyan, ganun, ganun. And then pag, naka-close pag naka-open yung eyes mo, makikita mo yung surroundings mo. Pero I'm not saying na dinidisregard ko yung astral projection. Yes, it can happen, yung astral projection, pero the way I I understand, based dun sa Billy material is, yung ginagawa ni Billy yung astral projection, but he is conscious with the willpower, yung parang hindi siya nasa state of dreaming. Kumbaga pumunta siya sa ano pa nga, different dimension yung sa Pleiades star system. Hindi siya yung timeline natin ngayon, pero another shifted millisecond dimension. Nakapenetrate siya doon ng astral projection siya. And then nakita niya yung may nangyaring ano, about kay Asket ba yun? Something. Na hindi sinabi sa kanya yung totoong information na nag-ano siya, naging upset siya. So, nung bumalik na siya sa Earth, yung ano niya, yung astral projection niya, ano na, bumalik na yung consciousness niya sa Earth, dumating yung Pleiaran, may kinukwento about sa kanya, about dun kay Asket ba? Or kay Sinyase? I think it's
Semyase.
Asket siguro.
Semyase,
Sinyase?
when yeah,
Yeah.
when she had her head injury.
And upset si Billy kasi ina-underestimate yung ano niya, capability niya to see reality. Tapos sabi naman nung ano, ano bang na-miss namin information? So sinabi ni Billy, you forgot to mention about these things, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos sabi naman, ah, how do you know that? Eh, wala ka naman doon. Tapos mas lalong na-upset si Billy, sabi niya, do you think na lahat ng taga-Earth is ganito lang yung level of evolution, pero sa akin kasi iba yung level of evolution ko, ganun, ganun. So na-amaze lang, mas lalo silang na-amaze kay Billy na may alam siya na may nangyayari doon kay ano, kay Simyase. So yun, he was able to do a form of projection na yung consciousness niya traveled to a different dimension and a very very far distant star cluster.
I
So
think they
yun
called it
yung ano ko, France.
I think they call it bilocation, di ba? To be in two places
Yeah,
at the same time, which also occurs
yep.
actually when they refer to the quantum field, that you could be
Mm,
two at the same time. It
two
depends on your
places.
focus. I see the hand of Francis up.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, sige Franz, go ahead.
Add lang, add ko lang kasi may bale twice siguro yon yung 'di ba yung sinabi ko yung pangakyat. Kasi may kasama rin ako. Hindi ko makuan pero para magaan yung pakiramdam ko na kasama niya ako para siya yung nag-guide sa akin. Parang kuan. Tapos may yung sunod doon yung mga sunod nun meron naman sa akin nagsasabi sa akin na parang sino-shows niya sa akin yung view ng Earth na there is parang dalawang civilization sa under sa pinaka beneath the ng natin ng beneath ng na nakatago lang siya. Bale dalawang civilization yun yung lang sa akin. Yung parang kinikwento niya sa akin. Pero hindi true yung nagsasalita through lang, through mind lang na naintindihan ko yung niya. Yung gusto ko lang i-share yung sa mga ko. Yun lang po. Thank you po.
Oh, that's fascinating. Because I think there really are civilizations, within Earth.
Yeah.
They're just even
There's
discovering
two.
there's
One
microclimates,
in Gobi.
vast.
Yeah, one in Gobi
Caverns.
Desert. One in
Uh-huh.
Gobi Desert, the Agartha, I think the
Eh,
misconception of Agartha, they said is the inner earth people, but actually there's from the Bili information, this Agarthan people somewhere in the Gobi Desert. These are the remnants of the, I think, the Mu people.
Yeah, Lemuria.
They are the Mu.
Lemurians.
They are living
Mu.
there, and
Lemurians.
Billy knows the location, but he won't disclose it. And he said it is a big state. You mean if it is a state, it's like a size of maybe of America or something like that.
Yeah, country.
These people are living underground, and another one is the Blue Rays. I think somewhere in India.
Mm-hmm.
They
The
are the
blue
Blue Rays
people.
people. The Blue Ray. They are also living in the underground. They don't want to get in touch with us,
Well, let alone
actually.
also even in
Yeah,
our sea. Even in the
yeah, in
seas,
the
right?
sea.
We've
Yeah, there
explored
is.
the moon actually even more than we have underwater. So there's a lot that we don't know about other civilizations that also call Earth their home, so
Yeah.
and that's why they have a big stake. There are all these different aliens that are really concerned what we're doing here on the terrestrial humankind, because if we destroy this planet, it's also going to affect all the other beings that are trying that live peacefully, and we're the ones that are causing havoc,
Mm.
on the outer surface, things like that. So that's why they're all trying to show themselves, I think, at this time. And there's, of course, different agendas with the different extraterrestrials, the ones that want to continue to divide us with religions, beliefs. And then the Pleiadians, on the other hand, are trying to show us like the Jedi way, your the consciousness and mind and all these things. And then of course then you have also AI coming to the picture, that has more to do with other stuff. So it's a lot of things, because even in the Pleiadian Federation, they also have advanced beings that are robotic, right? All kinds of different beings. So this world is
There
full of
are also,
wonders.
yeah, there's also mentioned in the contact report the elves. I don't know what are
Right.
that, what form,
Yeah.
what kind of being they are, but it was mentioned that
Yeah.
if the humanity will not stop the nuclear testing, if it will affect the dimension that they are living in, they will try to intercede also. Aside from
Yeah.
the people in the underwater, these are elves people. They have
Yeah.
technologies similar to the Pleiadian, and they
Yeah.
are also monitoring us that if this weapon will penetrate their dimension, they will intervene.
Yeah, in fact,
Yep.
I just saw a program, last night, featuring Jaime Maussan. He's the guy with the Buga spear that they're talking about, that was obtained, and then they also doing work with Alec Billy and stuff like that. And then last night, what was interesting, it's the first time I've ever saw it. That's why I love Gaia TV, because it has all this cool stuff. Or even, I think you probably have it on YouTube. You could see there's a creature that looks like a petrified fairy. You know, like little beings that are actually of human or origin, because they're saying that there are other little creatures, and or elves and gnomes, cryptozoology. There's a lot of other creatures, even right in the Philippines. There are all kinds, tikbalang, manananggal, and all this thing, or the one half horse. How do you call those? Capri ba yun? But you know what? It's interesting, because in my own family, my lola, because they were like landowners in the Bicol region. They have the one that likes to smoke cigars in the trees. That's half man, half horse, or something like that. What's the name of that? I forgot. But those really stuff. And then I told you already before that when they used to go hunting, my grandma almost miscarried my dad, because she was, I think, 8 months pregnant or something like that. They went hunting, and then they saw something. Who knows? Maybe it's a pterodactyl or whatever it was that was flying, and everyone got freaked out and scared, and then everyone had to run for their lives to the next village down the hill. Things like that happening, but that's the closest thing we have to seeing all those stuff. And then I have a friend who even saw, I know, how do you call that? Oh God, what's the name of that kind of creature that the one, aswang. Oh, there's a lot of things. Francis has his hand raised. Okay, I give it the floor.
Si Kuya JS kasi kanina pa nag-on and off yung kanyang mute. Baka sakaling bago ulit si Francis, baka meron siyang gustong i-share dahil kanina pa siya.
Okay,
Kuya
Kuya Jun and then
JS, go ahead.
Francis. Oo.
Mic, Miss Madam Moderator.
Ngayon ako pa napapansin yung gusto
I
niya
didn't see
sumingit.
your hand eh.
In,
Sorry, Jim.
in
Ay,
between Richie and Jacinta. Sabi, oh, bigit na na na. Go ahead,
Hindi
Chris.
ako ay nagtataas ng kamay. Ayoko ma-break yung yung ano eh, yung tendency ng discussion eh. Anyway, ganito. Umpisahan ko dun sa concern ni Sor. Ang concern ni Sor is multo. Diba? Kung magiging stricto tayo, babasihan natin eh ang material. Collectively, pwede natin sabihin yung fluidal forces. Yan naman ang topic natin ngayon eh, fluidal forces eh. How we tap on that, who can tap on that, uh, whether we can or we cannot, how we look at it or something like that. May mga variation. Yung sinasabing hazy, yung sinasabing parang usok, mga ganun, mga variations yan eh. Miski yung earlier discussions, binabanggit yan na parang usok lang, meron naman tumatakbong bata, meron naman kumakalabog na kung ano-ano. So, all-encompassing, mga hindi maipaliwanag, and yet may mga nakaka-observe. So, ano na sasabihin nating term? Pag sinabi nating ghost, we were based on how it was understood from the very beginning na wala pa itong materials ni Billy. Kung ako ang tatanungin ninyo, I would rather na let's call it fluidal forces or to the certain extent, swinging waves na nagmamanifest on their own. Kasi merong swinging wave na masasagap ng highly sensitive person siya, di ba? Pero meron ding mga swinging waves na kahit hindi masyadong sensitive ang tao, mararamdaman niya. This evening, I just came from a viewing ng sa isang pinsan ko na namatay very recent. Ang kwento na na-gather ko is that the moment na ipasok siya sa further evaluation sila or laboratory work and everything, nagko-confine na yung pinsan ko sa kanyang kapatid na nandito si nanay, nandito si tatay, nandito rin yung pinsan natin, ganun-ganon. All of those are dead people. Pero itong pinsan kong na namatay, wala itong indication na mamamatay. Kaya para lang nag-staycation sa hospital eh. After 2 days, ano na siya, hindi na, I mean, tapos na yung bakasyon niya, dead ball na siya. Sa ICU pa yata namatay eh. What am I saying? Yung experiences, may mga commonalities eh. Kahit naman hindi religious person, merong nakakasabi na, nakaramdam ako ng nakaramdam ako ng ito, ganun. So, kung sasabihin natin, babalik tayo doon sa term, sabihin natin na back connection yan, sabihin natin na fluidal forces yan, sabihin natin na poltergeist or sabihin na natin back connection, whatever. Ang maganda lang sa atin, we know how we should look at it. It's all depending on us na lang how you will frame it up with yourself. So, gusto mong sabihin na, alam ko, merong kapre dun sa puno ng baliti, ganun eh. So, nakakita ko yan minsan na hinihigarilyo, nagtatabako eh, may usok, may baga, and everything. Alam mo yung mga ganong occasion, merong may katotohanan yun. Pero mayroon ding posibilidad na ang gumagana ron imagination ng individuals. Ngayon, kung common ang resulta ng result ng imagination ng several people, magtatanong tayo, ano ba talaga ang totoo? Ngayon, kung ako tatanungin nyo, I have no way of saying, ganito talaga yan. Ang masasabi ko na lang let's leave it at that. Kung hindi natin maipaliwanag ng gusto, ganun na lang muna. Baka sakali, bago matapos yung libro to, meron liwanag tayong makita. We never can tell. Yung mga sinasabing mga elves, mga underworld individuals, kagaya ng Huang, Manananggal, mga ganun-ganun. For all you know, mga projection ito na kung tawagin yung common term ng materials is uh, earth foreigners. Hindi naman sinabing earth foreigner kamukha natin eh. It could be in other forms, maaring ang commonality na lang is human sila. Kaya yung sinasabi ni uh, Cynthia kanina na merong petrified na maliit na angel-looking na
Fairy daw yun eh. Oo, fairy
fairy.
daw yun. Because I know in England they were talking about that a lot. In the
For all you,
Philippines, Nuno sa punso, di ba? So it's something
yeah,
that's happens also
for all you
in
know,
Switzerland,
variation,
gnomes.
variations ito ng
Gnomes or
tinatawag earth foreigners na up to
oo.
this late, hindi pa nakokontak ng mga clearance. They are not able to communicate, neither those earth foreigners can communicate with the clearance. So merong mga unknowns doon. So let's leave it at that. Ngayon, pagtungkol naman doon sa sinasabi ni Francis, ang common denominator ng nakikita ko kay Francis, masyadong fertile ang kanyang imagination sa palagay ko. Uh, at yung mga nai-encounter niyang terms, ipinipit in niya sa kanyang sariling experiences. Whether it is right or wrong, I'm no way of knowing. Ang sinasabi ko lang, kung wala namang advantage na pag ubusan ng panahon at pag-iisip ang mga bagay-bagay na hindi naman pwedeng isettle, sa akin, kung ako tatanungin mo, I would rather set it aside. Tatabi ko na lang muna. By strike of luck, kung merong additional information, well and good. Yun pala yung nakita ko. Ganun pala yun. Ganito pala yun. So yung experiences mo will be used to draw conclusions much, much later. Pero ngayon na hindi ka pa pwedeng mag-conclude, ride lang tayo, kumbaga sa biking, sa bike, sa motorbike. Ride lang tayo. Anong tawag yan? Joyride lang tayo. Ganun-ganun lang. Sightseeing lang tayo. Hindi tayo kailangang mag-banking. Hindi tayo kailangang magmabilis. Let's do it in stride. Ayokong itakban ang enthusiasm ni Francis. Kasi sa enthusiasm, doon nagmumula yung discoveries eh. Pero ang ayaw ko lang sana na hindi mangyari, na huwag mangyari, ma-overpower siya o ma-overcome siya. To the point na wild na yung imagination. Hindi na siya logical. Hindi na siya, kumbaga wala nang wala nang tinutuntungan. Parang, kumbaga sa boxingero, suntok kaliwa, suntok kanan, kahit saan papunta, walang tinatarget. Pasensya na sa example ko, pero doon ko lang siya pwedeng sabihin na mas maganda nakafocus. Kaninang umaga, may na-discover ako, Cynthia, hindi ka uma-attend dun sa ating meditation in clear sight. Ang ganda-ganda ng naming discussion kaninang umaga.
Friday
what
on
turned out?
Discord. Go ahead. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. Okay.
This is what turned out. Irrespective of what you're doing, for as long as you have focused on what you are doing, you are meditating. Did you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Kahit
there's
maiksi
different
yan,
kinds of
kahit
meditation. You could do meditation
yes,
in action when you're working.
yes,
That
yes,
any there are many forms of
yes.
meditation, and that's a form of meditation.
It
Yes.
doesn't have to be you are sitting on a lotus position,
Right,
beginning
right.
at certain time, ending at certain time, thinking of certain focus and everything and everything. You can be doing meditation as you go on with life.
Yeah, like if you're woodworking, you need a lot
Whatever,
of
whatever,
concentration, or
whatever,
gardening, cooking.
whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
So, doon ko yung dadalhin yung natutuhan na yun kanina doon sa
Oo.
pakinabangan sana ni Francis. O sige, Francis, nararamdaman mo yung ganito. Ano ba ang pwede kong gawin? Focus ko nga muna yung aking sarili sa breathing, in and out, in and out, in and out, breathing. O, wala kang iisipin kundi yung breathing lang. Out, in, out. Yun na, in meditation ka na. Instead of imagining.
Oo.
Walang ibigay sa yung buti ang imagination. Maliwanag na maliwanag yan. Walang advantage in imaginations. Wala kang makukuha ang benepisyo. Ililigaw lang tayo sa imagination. Because you can do everything you want to do with your imagination. No one will stop you from doing that. Ano advantage? Magugulo ka lang.
No, I think
So,
there's a difference. Einstein himself was saying there's a lot of value with imagination, though, because that's creativity. What I think we have to distinguish between imagination and beliefs. I think it's the beliefs that could hinder us, the beliefs that could keep us from growing. But imagination has to do with creation and creativity. I think that's where we need to be able to define that, because like even Albert Einstein, who we regard as one of our most scientists, was saying about the value of imagination. So I just wanted to bring that forth.
yeah, but the only difference between Einstein and what I was trying to describe earlier is that kung walang benepisyong nakikita, if you
Oo.
do not see advantage, guguluhin mo lang sarili mo. It's a good thing kung halimbawa you are in focus, paano ko ba i-derive yung formula ng energy equals mc squared. Kung doon nakapokus yung imagination mo, well and good. Ano ba yung A, ano ba yung M, ano ba yung C, ano ba yung squared. Focus mo ron. Benepisya yun. Magkakaroon ka ng formula. Pero yung wayward na yung ano mo, punta ka na sa astral travel, pumunta ka na dun sa napapagod ka after your dreams, pumunta ka na ron sa, you are going back to the same place every time matapos kang magising and everything and everything. Yung nakapokus ka dun sa experience, hindi doon sa benepisyo that you can derive from it. Doon ako sa benepisyo, doon ako gustong makarating. Ang pinasabi ko, doon sa benepisyo yung pwedeng makuha. Wala na akong ibang maisip unless you have other points to clarify para hindi ko na ipaliwanag mo. Kung wala na, tapos na ako.
Okay, go ahead, Francis. Baka meron kang gusto i-response doon sa sinabi ni Kuya.
Ko lang kasi, nag-start kasi ako ano to, kuwan ba? Kumbaga mag-explore. Ito lang siguro mga 2023 to 2025 yung kumbaga kasi yung mga iba kasi, yung mga dream ko is mga past experience ko yun. Eh, kung bakit rin ako sa dream talaga na paminsan nakapokus kasi every time na nandidream ako, na nagkakatotoo, which means yung things na places na pupuntahan ko, yung kumaga nasa Zamboanga pa ako that time. So nag-a-apply pa lang ako sa PNP. So nakita ko na yung places na isang simbahan na may clock. So akala ko akala ko kasi yun yung ah ano to? Manila Manila ano? Manila Manila City Hall. Kasi may relo din kasi. Pero different from kwan kasi sa dream ko yun. Nung kwan pala noon, doon ko na nalaman na doon pala ako na nag-OJT sa Santa Cruz, Laguna. Yung pala yung simbahan na same talaga. Before kwan pa kasi mga college ako, nagtutour kwan ako. May mga places na talaga ako na nakita sa dream na same din sa Iloilo. So lahat ng mga dreams na paminsan kasi yung mga dream na mga significant lang na nare-remember ko. Yun yung mga parang nangyayari na nakikita ko na napupuntahan ko yung places na yun. Kaya naging ang nag-start lang ako na mag-question sa lahat ng mga bagay sa religion sa na 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 na, na hindi na ako kasi nung 2023 doon ko na-experience doon ko na parang may something na na parang hindi align sa ko. So yung mga past experience ko may mga may mga benefits talaga kasi nalalaman ko na. For example, yung sabi ko, sumasakay ako ng bangka, patawid. Sabi ko, paano to? Dala-dala ko yung mga dala-dala ko yung gamit ko. Nasa Mauban ako that time. Kinabukasan, may order ako, papuntang Tawi-Tawi ako. So, may kwan talaga na every time na, kaya yung mga dreams ko kasi, hindi ko, may mga dreams talaga na yung kung ano lang talaga na-remember ko. Kumbaga, fresh pa rin hanggang ngayon. Yung mga nakikita ko nung baby ako, nakikita ko yung lolo ko namatay na which is hindi ko naabutan. Same place kung ikuan ko tatanungin ko sa magulang ko. Doon naman din talaga. So when question ko yung itong kuan na lang talaga, itong kuan na lang talaga, when question ko na lang talaga sarili ko. Nung nag-start na ako kuan na in-invite ako ni Kuya, kuan na sa mga kuan, ano to, dito ko na inaano, do parang tagpi-tagpi ko na lahat ng mga things na mga past dream ko, mga nangyayari sa akin, ano yung mga nakikita ko, ano yung nararamdaman ko, ano yung napipil ko. Dito na, from 2023 to 2025, so doon ko na inaano, bale yung mga past experience ko kasi para yung kwan ba, kasi ano tawag dito?
Tapos ka na, Francis?
Hindi pa po. Yung bagay yung mga past experience ko, bale, kino-connect ko kasi kino-connect ko naman na pero hindi ko naman kini-question yung mga things na sa mga kwan. Bali kino-connect ko lang na which is kino-correlate ko lang yung kwan na para hindi kasi without application hindi ka matututo kasi without application you cannot learn kasi kasi kailangan din kasi natin ng experience kasi without experience you cannot learn kasi puro by the book ka lang ganun sasabihin mo kung sasabihin mo by the book ka lang sasabihin mo kasi ito ganito sinabi mo baga sinabi sa Bible na ganito ganyan ganyan tapos di mo man ina-apply tapos hindi mo naman na-experience hindi mo naman ma-apply. So yung kwan sa akin kasi kino-correlate ko lang yung mga things nangyayari. Yung napipil ko nasa-sense ko. Kino-correlate ko lang sa kwan po. Pero hindi ko ni-question ko yung mga things na yung sinasabi na ni Billy, hindi ko inaano kasi kino-correlate ko lang. Kumbaga, pinipil ko lang din yung yung experience. Kung naman, yun, add ko pala yung sa ano tawag dito sa yung sinasabi niyo na manananggal kasi yung sa manananggal kasi gawa-gawa lang kasi yun ng CIA kasi that time kasi na para ma kuwan yung mga tinatakot yung mga Pilipino para sila nasa bahay lang sila. Kumbaga, yung mga enemy para ma-segregate nila ba? Kumbaga, kung sino yung alam nila yung mag-aatake. Kumbaga, alam nila kung sino yung mag-aatake yung sa kanila sa yung time yung nandito mga Amerikano para alam nila kung sino mag-aatake sa kanila. Hindi yung yung mga Pilipino. Kasi ang kinikwento lang kasi nila yung mga Pilipino. Kumbaga, meron silang papatayin ng gabi, lalagyan nila ng parang kwan na parang vampire kasi kwan naman sa kanila yun yung kwan. So naging kwan na yan, naging kwan na yung manananggal na sa Pilipino. Pero sa totoo lang talaga, gawa-gawa kasi ng CIA yun. Yun lang po. Yung sa Peri pala.
Pero,
Totoo yung Peri pala. Yung Peri
Edaka,
pala totoo.
I think
Ano po?
that's manananggal eh. That was still during the time of my great grandmother. That's before the CIA. I think that only came out later with the Roswell thing and all that stuff, and this is before that time. So there's a lot of things in the Philippines cryptozoology, a lot of creatures that we don't know about yet. That exist in the Philippines, or even that
But I wondered,
aswang thing. My
yeah,
friend who lived here,
but
she saw a aswang
I wondered, Tita Cynthia, why anyone hasn't caught live specimen
of the
about that
what?
creatures like the manananggal, the
Ay
aswang,
nako, I don't.
the
Do you think you
seaweed.
would? What if they're really strong, and then you think you would? You don't know what they're capable of. I wouldn't dare catch them. I don't think any human being, if you even you're a whole group, you don't know what you're encountering a totally different species. And we don't exactly have claws like lions. We're actually have to make our own tools to defend ourselves. We're just like you know water bags. If you're not muscular, I don't know, but I
There's
would
also
not dare.
some,
There's even talk
there's
of giants in Afghanistan, about the giants of Kandar. Check that out. That there still exist in some caves there, and in fact, a whole U.S. military troop was kind of decimated. They had to send in forces to try to see what's this thing, and then they were able to actually shoot it, but it took a while. It took a lot. It barbecued one of the, and I mean speared like a pig there. I mean one of the soldiers, and then they were all able to focus their gun power like on the face, and they really shot it. It had red hair and 6 fingers and 6 toes, which is another sign of these the Nephilim that in the Book of Enoch, that caused the from the matings of the extraterrestrials and human women. So there's a lot of things on this planet, and of course they try to hide that too. It's really weird why they're doing that. They try to hide the reality of that if it's not Darwinian stuff. So there's a lot of truth that's hidden from us. I think the Smithsonian University, they try to gather if there are any evidence of beings like the giants. They try to get you never hear about it, so they're trying to keep it from the general public. So there's a lot we don't know, even in the vaults of the Vatican. all the truth that's flying there. This is for power. Knowledge is power. So they try to keep that to themselves.
Okay.
There's
Anyway,
also mention
Um,
in
Kuya
the fluidal.
JS. Giveaway na natin kay Kuya JS. Kanina pa siya gusto magsalita.
Sige, sige.
Isasara ko lang yung aking topic patungkol doon sa issue na kung hindi mo makontrol, kung hindi ka pa makapag-conclude, leave it be. Ilagay mo lang sa isang tabi. Don't get bothered by it to the point na hahanapin mo meron kang gagawing hakbang para makita, pipilitin mong makita. Yung tungkol sa foresight, merong information tungkol sa material tungkol dyan. Miski sa spiritista, nagagamit yung quality ng mga tao na they could foresee. Yan yung kapareho ng prophecies and predictions. May mga calculations yan and everything. Meron din namang pahatid isip lang. Kung ano yung dumadating sa iyo, kagaya nun, nasabi ni Francis, na-prove niya na yung napaginipan o yung napumasok sa kanyang alaala, kinabukasan nangyari. Pasalamat ka na meron kang foresight. Pinakikinabangan yan, marami. Pumunta ka sa casino, alamin mo kung ano yung lalabas sa roulette. Yung katataya, foresight yun.
no, but
Tama
yeah,
ba ako sa,
useful. You could,
tama ba ako sa
you could feel energy. No, it's true. But you don't remember I was with Asket or Samyasi that said that we actually create luck. So we bring luck to us. We become magnetic. So I think that a lot of that has to do with our consciousness and abundance. How the you know how manifestation works because
Okay.
oh.
Richie, meron ka ng pagkakataon hanggat nandiyan ka sa Pilipinas. Sama mo na si Francis.
Sa loto?
Sama mo na sa casino.
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 Ikaw
Pwede.
talaga, Kuya JS, hinahaluan mo na.
Bawal sa amin yun. Nakakuan doon, yung mga
Kaya nga,
PNP. Baka
nahaluan ni Kuya JS.
CI watchlist ako. Nasa Intel pa man ako, baka makita ko sarili ko sa CI watchlist. Ako na yung nag-iimbestiga sa sarili ko.
Go ahead, Francis. Nasa iyo na rin lang yung mic. Nag-raise ka
Ang
na.
kwan ko lang, hindi kasi ako nagsisik talaga. Kasi hindi ako nagsisik na gusto ko makita. Kasi unang-una, pinakayo ko talaga yung makita nung unang-una na mga ganyan. Ayoko talaga kasi ayoko matakot. Kasi yun talaga ang may fear talaga ako. Pero ngayon, wala na kasi alam ko na it's a fluidal force lang talaga na kwan. Pero never ako magsisik talaga na makita. Yun lang talaga na kwan lang talaga. Never ako, kasi iba yung mindset ko dati. Kasi yung mindset ko dati is magtrabaho, mag-aral. Yun lang ang mindset ko. Maglaro. Yun lang ang mindset ko. Wala sa mga ganyan na mga kwan. Kumbaga, na kwan lang talaga. Na na kwan lang talaga sa mga dream ko. Kumbaga, doon ko na kwan kasi nangyayari kasi minsan yung mga iba nangyayari. Na nakikita ko yung mga places nangyayari yun. Pero never ko magsisik ng gusto ko talaga. Kasi iba kasi yung imagination kasi when you say imagination kasi yung same sa maladaptive daydreaming, yung nagki-create ka ng own scenario, parang your planning na gumagawa ka ng scenario. Kumbaga, kung i-counter ko 'tong tao na 'to, anong sasabihin ko, ganito mangyayari, ganito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. You're planning kasi, you're creating a scenario. Ang tawag din yung maladaptive daydreaming. Iba naman yun di ko lang kasi talaga sa kwan. Kasi hindi mo man control kasi yung when you sleep kasi ang kwan kasi work ka, pagkatulog mo pagod ka. Hindi ka nag-imagination kasi ako kasi dati puro love ganito, ganyan lang ang kwan ko. Focus ko mga kwan, games, ganun lang ang kwan ko. Pero kung sasabihin ko na nagsisik ako, parang ang layo kasi hindi ko may kwan kung nagsisik ako ng answer sa mga nangyayari sa akin. Yun. Ngayon, nagsisik ako ng answer ngayon. Pero hindi ako nagsisik ng kwan kasi ayoko mapil kasi yung ayoko na yung mapil ulit yung parang nag-vibrate buong katawan mo na parang yung parang may hawak kang vibrator na something na may dumadaan na hindi ko ma-experience na first time ko na-experience yun na something may napipil ako na parang powerful forces na dumadaan na yung parang yung buong ninig ng katawan ko na which is hindi nakapokus na nakapokus ako sa ginagawa ko which is naglalaro ako bigla lang yung sudden na ganun lang mangyayari na bigla ka lang mag-feel ng ganun kagustuhan ko ba yon na ganun kagustuhan ko ba yung mapipil ng ganun si ayaw ko rin naman mapipil na ano yung binubulong-bulong ka kasi ayaw ko rin naman ng ganun kasi lahat naman yung nangyayari kasi may ginagawa ko or may something ka kwan. Kasi pag imagine mo, iba yung imagination, ina-imagine mo. So you're manifesting kasi. Hindi, hindi. Hindi mo masasabi na nagmamanifest ka kasi wala sa isip mo yun Nangyayari
Francis, I think we also need to
Yun, yun,
rule out
yun
the
lang.
possible Francis. Oh, I think we also have to rule out the possibility that it could be also something like sort of a seizure. There's different forms of epileptic. It doesn't have to be grand mal. There's some that, and if you have like an aura, the brain. That's why there's an excellent series now on TV called Brilliant Minds, starring Zachary Quinto. He's like the younger version of Spock, Mr. Spock over in it, and in the Star Trek series. And he's starring in this it's on Monday nights. It's very fascinating because he's a psychiatrist, and they talk about all the different kinds of conditions in the that involve our consciousness or brain, right? That can something that could be organic there, that's occurring. So that's another thing to consider that could be happening, if you've never had yourself check that there is a possibility for that. So it's good to at least know, and then by process of elimination you'll be able to deduce what could be happening. But like in my case, like I said, after my first experience, I had the same the deja vu dream over and over again. So to the point that I was scared to sleep because I didn't want to have that feeling again. And then I just got so tired of being afraid. So what I did, I became a voracious reader because I really want to understand what the hell's going on, right? With me, and then to understand like everything. So that started me on my search, and it's a good thing I didn't stop until I ended up coming across the Meyer material. And before that was with no Eric von Daniken, about the ancient alien theories and all that, which made a lot of sense to me until I came across Meyer material. So it was like an excellent segue into the spiritual or creational teaching, because this that so we're all in it, and we have different paths to get to where we are. The majority of you were in the spiritist thing, so that's very interesting. So I'm glad to be part of this group because we're all very I guess studious, actually. And then yeah, Kuya June, thank you. I didn't know because I didn't know. I thought they stopped having those meetings. So it's still on Discord on Fridays. What time? Kuya June. Hello? Hello?
Wait. Yeah. Ang naka-mute pala ako. My time, Manila time is
8 o'clock?
7:30.
Oh, 7.
7:30.
That means it's around 4. That means it's around 4 here, Pacific time. Okay. Thank you for that because I thought because so they're still going on even if ano is not there. Anan, Yoshi.
For so long, hindi
What
pa
is
siya
that?
dumarating. Meron daw information na binigay si Anan, the moment ilabas officially yung translation, he will rejoin.
Oh, so he stopped on his translation kasi that's what we're doing reading his
Uh,
translation until Piali Ganguly because she's the one that
yes.
has the contract with that book. Oh,
Siguro out of deference, ayaw niyang ma-involve.
I see. He didn't want to be end up
Baka
okay.
Kuya Jun, pwede mong i-share yung link pag nag-ano yung Friday. Kung may chance kami maka-join dun sa meditation group.
Discord, yeah.
Uh, scored,
Discord siya, not
Discord,
Zoom.
Discord. Hindi, Discord meditation in clear perspective or clear sight.
could
Uh
you do that
This
could you do that Cynthia?
Sige,
I'm not
sige.
that
Sige,
uh,
I will Richie, I will I will
usher,
tell you, share with it.
usher, usher in Irichi or anybody else who would want
Yeah,
to
because
join.
they're open naman. It's an open group naman eh. Oh, the one who was there
nice,
ba with you?
nice.
Who was there with you? Nell and and David?
Luis,
Nell.
Suselo, Kelsey joined,
Ah,
Michael joined, so we had a good time.
oh, that's good. So was David Hurlbert and Nell Arnaud there too?
Yes.
Oh,
Those
sige,
are
sige.
stars.
Okay,
Suselo,
I'll look at my schedule because it's important to have that schedule it so that you could really take advantage of all the different groups that you can join in your study. So okay, I'll review that and I will get back with you, Richie. Mm,
correction,
Thank you.
I'm sorry, correction, Cynthia,
mm.
8 o'clock. It's
Oh,
8
di
o'clock
bale
Manila.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock
Uh,
our time. Ah,
uh,
sige. Okay. All right. I will look into it afterwards, Richie, and then after we meet today, I'll send you the link so that I don't forget and get bogged down. Sige.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay.
Okay, isang question lang yung binasa natin. Dagdagan pa natin ng konti para masabi naman natin nabawasan yung page.
But this is good. We're not in a rush naman. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is
At
to be
saka
able to
ano,
enjoy. Enjoy
ah,
naman our discussion eh.
tsaka na-expound natin ng gusto yung binasa mo kanina. That's good.
Okay. 6:30 na. So wait, one more time. Okay. All right. Question. It is oh, where are we na ba? I think we're in here, the next one, no, with the back connection.
Yan ang question. It is simply.
Oh, okay. It is simply difficult to know whether it concerns a back connection or something self-created. And then the answer is it is quite simple in principle. When something is self created, then it appears somehow as if the phenomenon were real. And with the back connection, everything simply appears shadowy. Therefore, in this regard, there was a striking difference, even if it is difficult to distinguish for some human beings. If he or she, however, knows to distinguish logically in rationality, then it is not difficult anymore. If the capability of distinguishing is given, then it is easy to determine whether it concerns a self created projection through the powers of one's own mental block or a shadowy figure from stored mental fluidal powers, or some stranger, or perhaps through one's own stored mental fluidal powers. Question: with a back connection, the human being, him or herself, certainly does not have to be present at the manifestation at all. Answer: for manifestations with regard to stored mental fluidal powers, the human being responsible for the swinging waves is not present at the place of the occurrence. With manifestations of mental fluidal powers, only shadowy forms or of transparent figures are seen or noises are heard. So, for example, such shadowy figures can simply walk around there, or suddenly noises appear which sound as if legs or bottles would be thrown around, however, only seemingly, because in reality that does not happen, but rather only such a noise is perceived. Okay. Question, but simply, the person who creates this back connection in this moment and triggers the manifestation is not present at the place of the occurrence. Answer: the originating person of manifestations of stored mental fluidal powers can be in America or on the moon. He or she fundamentally does not have to be present at the place of the occurrence, because the rule is indeed this: when a human being dies, then he or she is born as a new personality again into the world, and hmm, then normally does not live in the place where the old personality had lived. Then, in the new life, a back connection simply comes about through the subconsciousness, through which the manifestations are then triggered. The stored mental fluidal powers are substantial for the human being for the reason that he or she can learn from them again. He or she learns mentally from these powers, not from the manifestations, but rather from the stored mental powers themselves. For this reason, also, no human being should be cremated when he or she has died, because otherwise the back connection can no longer be brought forth and nothing more can be learned from the old mental fluidal powers. The mental powers are destroyed by the fire just as by flowing water. Question: unless it would simply be a cold burning, as the Pleiadian do. Answer: unless it would be a cold burning, thereby the bones nevertheless remain in place. With the cold burning of the corpse, as this is practiced by the Pleiadian, the entire mental fluidum that is in the body draws itself back into the center, that is, into the skeleton, and it remains in place there. And the skeleton is then indeed laid to rest, respectively buried. The cold burning of the corpse is the same as if dry ice is used for the burning of the body. If dry ice, for example, is placed on the hand, then suddenly only the bones remain. Then that then corresponds practically to a cold burning. The burning occurs through coldness. Question: that is strange. Answer: that is not strange. The human beings here also know that with the dry ice, that simply through the coldness of the ice, a burning of the skin and the flesh can occur. Question: that would have to be introduced here on the earth also one day, this kind of burial. However, in a film, it is indeed always this depicted as if everything would then crumble. As it is it the case then that everything crumbles? There are indeed such films where the hand was placed in dry ice and then everything crumbled. I don't think it crumbles from what I remember seeing. It's only when you drop it then it will shatter, but it gets like flash, whatever.
Maybe it's the liquid nitrogen
Ah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
immerse. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is not dry answer. No, that is not dry ice, but rather liquid nitrogen. So you're ahead of the game there. Here. Question: liquid nitrogen, and that causes even the bones to crumble. Answer: through it, also the bones crumble, then everything is destroyed there. Question: can back connections and manifestations also appear somehow through cult acts or similar rituals? Answer: that is indeed possible if the cult acts are directed accordingly. So that's the difference between the dry ice and the liquid nitrogen. I know the liquid nitrogen, it can shatter. So it's also like a destructive force. So it's not also a way to preserve the bones. So dry ice, but I don't know how much dry ice would you need. I have to keep up keeping it on so that you can be preserved. It's better to just bury you. Dry ice.
Iba pa ba yan sa
Dry ice.
cryogenic?
Yung cryogenic yata, Kuya Jun, hindi direct naka-immerse sa liquid nitrogen yung
Oo.
bag, bagay. Ang
Oo.
nagpapalabig sa kanya yung liquid nitrogen but hindi siya naka-immerse. Ganun.
Oo. Yeah, it just keeps it a cool like a sub-zero thing, but not to immerse. It's the immersion that destroys it, diba?
Yeah.
Oo.
Okay. Okay.
Those are those
Okay.
people that are the ones that are super rich that want to preserve their bodies, diba? They're hoping that they could reanimate it like Frankenstein. That's what they're those that want to live forever. And they want to preserve their body. But anyway. Okay. Let's go on then if unless somebody else wants to. Okay, there. Okay. Question: can back connections and manifestations also appear somehow through cult acts or similar rituals? That is indeed possible if the cult acts are directed accordingly. Question: it was once recounted that some colleagues had sat outdoors around a campfire in the night. It was enclosed by bushes all around, in which case, then so called black magic was practiced and something cultish had been done to call forth evil ghosts or something in this sense. The observer himself did not take part in the whole thing, but rather had stood a little aside and observed everything. The narrative then went on that a while had passed, then there had been a rustling in the bushes, after which then such shadowy black figures had emerged from the bushes and had moved peculiarly in order then to disappear again. Answer: thereby, these concerned mentally called forth projections, which are collective suggestively called forth through the deluded beliefs of the participants of the black mass, and indeed in the form of a so called psychokinetic projection or through a suggestive hallucination, as that is also the case with such or similar occurrences. Also, through a quite conscious deluded belief, projections of a psychokinetic nature as well as hallucinations can be called forth. The best examples of this present themselves with regard to the religious and sex, and most
Ako po.
especially that Christianity shines with such projections created by believers, in which case the most well known are the Maria apparitions and the Jesus apparition. This also includes similar visions.
Okay, hanggang dyan na lang tayo sa page na yan na topic na didiscuss natin and then sa susunod na lang. So you want to talk about this one, expound na lang natin yan kasi 10 minutes na lang naman ang natitira or you can wrap up na yung naging topic natin from the start hanggang dito.
I think it's good to talk about these things because you hear so much Lady of Fatima, Lady of Guadalupe, Lady of this and that or the other. Yeah, diba?
Go ahead, talk about it.
Well, there's another one that I thought about it because I think what was the name? Alistair, I think it was Alistair Crowley and something else that they did something, they were trying to uh, call about this was somewhere in southern, I think it's Southern California. They were into that stuff. And then they conjured something up. I think there were two people that were there, and then it even created something. No, it was very dramatic, like fire or something like that. But our minds are really powerful. That's why when those like ghost hunters, they go to the place and that we actually can create entities. When you study the psyche, the book The Psyche, they talk about there that you could really create entity. So that is you really have to watch your thoughts because thoughts are like things, energies, and they can be condensed when a lot of people are into that, and then you could have like mass hallucinations or bring about stuff, but you could really create entities. So just really have to control your thoughts, your consciousness. Okay, that's all I have to say. Anybody else that have other things to share?
about this topic, kahapon, bisita ko si nanay ko sa bahay. And 'di ba sa mga Facebook at saka YouTube nakikita natin na ang dami-dami yung bang nagpapakita ng mga ano na image na napo-form nila through the cloud, which is fascinating kasi ang taas ng imagination ng mga tao na form nila to, which is talaga namang kung iisipin natin is really in shape. So sabi ko sa nanay ko, na nakaupo ko sa sopa, sabi ko, Nay, halika dito. Dito ka maupo mismo sa inuupuan ko. And then, focus mo yung tinuturo ko na sa ganito ganyan. Nakikita mo ba yung nakikita ko na ano, ganito ganyan. Pero wala naman shape yung ulap na na pormadong-pormado yung kumbaga hindi siya nakahiwalay para masabi mo na ganun yung appearance niya. Kundi kumpul-kumpul na ulap pero meron ka na vision sa mata mo, sa ano mo na isi-shape mo na ito yung ulo, ito yung paa, ito yung ganito, ganyan. And then sabi ko, magsabi ka sa akin ng bagay na nakikita mo and then titignan ko kung makikita ko. So, yun dinidescribe niya, kayang-kayang anuhin ng isip ko na nakikita ko rin, nabivision ko. Ngayon, ganito lang sabi ko, nagtataka lang ako syempre di ba nasa ano ng mental namin yun, ng isipan namin, pinag-uusapan namin mag-ina. Sabi ko, nagtataka lang ako dito kay Oscar, yung asawa ko, yung wall ng bathroom namin is, ano kasi, kumbaga rough na meron ka talagang pwede kang mag-isip na mag-form ka ng ganito ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, itong matanda na itong ganito ganyan, dinidescribe ko ngayon sa kanya, hindi niya makita-kita. So, doon ko lang i-conclude ngayon na talagang nasa mental lang natin ang pagbubuo ng mga image and everything. Kasi ako, nakakabuo lang ako ng imahe sa ano ko, dahil iniisip ko na dahil natapat yung shape niya is parang mata, parang kamay, parang ganito, hanggang sa nag-form siya ng parang tao, ganun. So, ito yung tungkol dito sa topic nating huli na nagkakaroon ng mass hallucinations kasi nga tag dito kung ano yung in-input natin sa mind ng ibang tao, at tulad nung sinanay ko, tinesting ko yung mind ko, yung nakikita niya, in-imagine ko rin na nakikita ko, which is parang talagang nasi-shape ko lang din yung nasi-shape niya. So, naa-attract niya o kaya niyang anuhin yung ano niya, na kaya kong tignan din sa ganung pananaw na dominant niya yung mind ko dahil yun yung iniisip niya, yun yung nasi-shape niya. So, doon ko lang nako-conclude kahapon na sabi ko, oh, kaya talaga palang mamanipula ng tao yung isipan ng ano sa nakikita lang na imahinasyon and everything. So, na-conclude ko ngayon yan na sinasabi niya sa ano. Yun lang po. At saka yung tungkol dun sa ano ba, pang magarap lang din ako. Yung tungkol dun sa kay Francis kanina at saka yung sinasabi ni Kuya JS, para sa akin, hindi ko isasantabi yung isang bagay na meron ako na kahit sabihin natin na ano kasi kakaiba siya eh. Tulad ng pinaliwanag niya na hindi naman siya nag-imagination, hindi siya ano, kaso dumarating ng kusa yon unconsciously. Pero dahil nga ngayon nagiging aware siya dahil medyo para bang striking na yung ano. Para sa akin kasi development ng evolution ko yun eh. In that sense, bakit mo i-ignorin kung pwede mong i-develop? You will never know kung merong sensyon pa, may message, merong ano, 'di ba, na makakatulong naman sa atin. Kasi may mga premonition na ibinibigay or merong ano, dapat nga ukil-kilin pa natin yung ano dahil ang sabi nila wala pa sa ilang percent ng mind natin ang na-use natin. Kung meron ka ng ganyang senses, bakit hindi natin i-develop? Bakit hindi tayo maging aware? We never know kung isa part ng evolution mo may meron ka ma-acquired na habang sa ngayon nadidistinguish mo naman yung tama at mali, religious sa ano lang or hindi. So, hindi ko kung ako nasa kalagayan ni Francis, hindi ko siya i-ignorin. Yun lang yung conclusion ko sa mga narinig ko for the whole day natin. It's up to you po na mag-wrap up or yung last word farewell or something ano. Richie, Kuya, Cynthia, and everybody.
Siguro, siguro
Add ko lang.
maganda at magkaroon ako ng follow-up doon sa sinabi mo. So, ang sinabi ko, hindi isang tabi, kundi huwag mo nang mag-conclude. Ah, leave it be. Leave it be for the meantime. Magkaiba yung huwag mong pansinin. Magkaiba yun doon sa sinasabi ko. Parang ang ibig kong sabihin, okay, nandiyan yan, pero wala ka pang conclusion, take note mo lang na nandiyan yan. Pero hindi ibig sabihin dahil wala kang conclusion, babaliwalain mo na. In the meantime, ngayon, wala ka pang conclusion. Malay natin, baka bukas makalawa, magkaroon na. So, yung sinasabi mo, kung consistent yun sa sinasabi ko na hindi dapat baliwalain. Hindi dapat na what's the right term? Anong ginamit mo? Isang tabi? O ano ba ginamit mong word? So, huwag pansinin. Ganun ba sinasabi mo? Ang
Yep.
akin naman, ang akin naman, isang, ano mo na, kung hindi pa ready mag-conclude, wag mo nang mag-conclude. Yun lang ang bottom line ng sinasabi ko. The facts remain, the information remains, pero wala pang conclusion. Yun lang ang akin. Tungkol
Add
naman
ko.
dun sa apparition, nabanggit yung Marian nabanggit yung kung ano pa yung iba eh. Ewan ko kung alam niyo ito, pero pumasok sa isip ko na may influence dyan yung visa intelligence. Talagang nagawa sila ng paraan para lumabas yung mga mass hallucination na yan. Hindi lang hallucination yan, kundi talagang physically nakita ng marami na kumbaga na project na ipalabas na Nabudol, yung lahat ng mga tao nandoon nabudol. Meaning napalabas, nagkaroon ng palabas na ang akala ngayon ng mga nakakita, ang nakita nila ay si Mama Mary. Doon sila sa nag-conclude, si Mama Mary yung nakita namin. Kasi pare-pareho nakita namin eh. Kulay asul na robe, may sinturon na mahaba, kulay rosas, may bulaklak, may corona, merong kung ano-ano pang common denominators na napansin ng marami. Posible yun. Posible yung pare-pareho ang na-observe kasi nga pinroject. Ewan ko kung alam niyo yan. Search niyo yung Visa Intelligence at saka yung Marian Apparition. Makakakuha kayo ng information lalo madali. Yan lang.
Okay, Rich.
Mag-a-add ako pa,
Ay, okay.
kuya. Eh, kay tita, yung sa psychological tawag doon is yung pareidolia, yung sa nakikita natin sa mga, kasi yung mind kasi natin, yung pag may, parang may makita tayo parang image, yung sa mga patterns sa crowds, yung random visual kwan na mga kwan, yun yung tinatawag na pareidolia. Yung sa kwan naman yung sa hindi kasi never kasi ako wala na sa kumbaga yung sa never ako mag-conclude sa mga bagay-bagay. Kasi sa natutunan ko sa intelligence analysis, which is wala sa ibang wala sa, kasi yung sa akin kasi iba yung intelligence sa akin, yung sa military kasi yung sa akin never ka mag-assume or mag-conclude on the assessment lang, kasi yung lahat ng mga information na ginagather ko pinagtatagpi-tagpi ko, kasi lahat ng mga information or kuni-question ko, never ko kino-conclude agad yung mga bagay-bagay na mga ganun. Dagdag kasi lahat ng mga information, kasi paminsan lahat kasi ng mga information is merong bias, may iba't ibang information na hindi totoo, hindi ganito. Kaya lahat lang yung ano, stored ko lang, kumbaga ginagawa ko lang na developmental report. Kumbaga yung mga bagay na yun, ng mga tinatagpi-tagpi ko lang talaga. Kumbaga yung kung ano ba yung ba yung kumbaga yung weight ba, hindi ko never ko talaga i-conclude ng ah, mga things sa mga bale, kaya nga question ko muna, kine-question ko lang, pero hindi never ako na ay hindi tama yan, hindi ako ganun, kasi pag sinabi mo ganun hindi tama yun, kasi kinukonclude mo na yung mga bagay. Ang kwan lang sa open lang sa akin, stored lang ng information, yun lang, stored lang ng information
Very good.
hanggang mabuo yung developmental report ko. Yung ganun lang ba, yung kwan ko. Yun lang po.
But there might come a time that you have to make a conclusion, whatever it is. So, given what you have observed, baka dumating sa point na magko-conclude ka, wala namang masama ron. Especially kung ang basis mo is your own observations. Logical and unbiased observations. Kung ano yan, logical yan. That's the way to go. Hindi naman ibig
Kasi
sabihin hindi ka agad-agad kang magko-conclude. Yan ang ibig sabihin nun. Pero magko-conclude ka rin at one time or another later pagka ready ka na to conclude. Hindi pwedeng hindi dumating dun sa point na magko-conclude one way or the other. Yun lang. Thank you.
pag sa akin kasi yung conclusion kasi parang end product na kasi yun ng information, kasi kumbaga tapos na yung lahat ng kwan, kasi hindi pa naman talaga totally kwan talaga, kasi may other information talaga na pumapasok, kasi yung kwan kasi yung kumbaga sa atin kasi hindi nag-stop yung learning natin, so ganun din yun, so it never stop kwan yung kwan continuous pa rin yung learning, kumbaga inaano ko lang, kumbaga from A to C ganito, tapos kung hindi siya babalik ng A ulit. Babalik siya ng A from double A ganito, ganyan, triple A na ganito, hanggang Z, triple Z. Kumbaga continuous pa rin siya. Kumbaga, kuan lang ba? Yun lang po. Yung parang tuloy-tuloy pa rin ba yung kuan? Yun lang po.
Richie, yung parting word mo.
Kung doon na-mention na ni Francis yung pareidolia na about the pattern of recognition na maano yung brain natin to see something that we interpret as something meaningful. Siguro pag may mga certain image na talagang very complex at nagko-communicate sa atin na may intelligence driving in that image, maybe it is another entity, maybe we can consider that as another form of being that tries to communicate with us. Pag mayroong driving intelligence na may criteria na there's a communication, there's an intelligence driving the image, and there's a information back and forth na consciously sending a meaningful information. That can we say siguro na there's an intelligence driving that image that tries to communicate with us. Otherwise, it's just a random pattern that our brain is very efficient on recognizing the pattern. So about sa fluidal topic natin na yung napapansin nyo, Billy is yun nga parang nire-repeat niya yung information in a very nire-repeat niya in sometimes different way for us to understand. Bumabalik tayo sa ghost, bumabalik tayo sa mga shadowy figures, at mga back connecting things na na-discuss din natin in the previous topic. And this also refers to the occult forces that it can also do the manifestation, mga shadowy figures. So, yun ang pinopoint ni Billy na the back connecting is important for the evolution of the being. So careful tayo na the yung sa present natin awareness that our bones should be preserved, not to be destroyed by incineration or yung sinasabing sa liquid nitrogen na it will break down ganun. So as much as possible let us preserve the bones in the right way so as we can go for our evolution in and continuous healthy way, uh, so that it will be beneficial for the next incarnating personalities. So, yun lang. Thanks.
Okay, Cynthia, gusto mong mag-wrap?
Yeah, another wonderful group discussion, and I'm so fortunate to be here. Ever grateful, and I love you all because we're all learning together and evolving together so we could help creation evolve too. Okay.
Okay, si Wei, napakadalang nating baka gusto mong say something before we leave,
Oh,
Wei?
I just remembered also those that really want to, because the last Saturday the Arizona group has one of the best presentations, and all you have to do is to how do you call that? Ask them for like permission, and then they could give you a space. It's via Zoom. So, and the topic is always just for about an hour, and then they leave it like an open forum. People can continue to stay on, and they could network, and they could continue talking. It's a good way to meet a lot of members. They're all over from even from Canada and whatnot. So you just have to ask for permission. I think I posted it, I think, in all our three groups. To those that want to participate, you need to RSVP, and then Nathaniel Mallow, and then or I think there's one more, and then you'll be given a reservation or space for the meeting. It's gonna be this morning. Yeah, just wanted to tell you guys.
Okay. Kuya JS, you're good or what? You want to say something? Kuya JS.
Ako, wala na.
Okay. So, thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. At
Okay.
Maganda po.
in conclusion sa lahat-lahat, tinuturuan lang tayo na huwag makurap ang ating mga mind para hindi tayo makagawa ng ghost project sa ating
Oo.
Ayos na ano na, punchline.
Nakapasok ba?
Oo.
Para
Galing
wala
ah.
tayong project, ghost project sa ating pag-aaral. Thank you very much.
Sige,
Ingat
salamat.
kayo.
Okay, take
Salome,
care.
bye-bye.
Salome,
Salamat po.
bye-bye. Oo.
Bye-bye, Salome.